Alpacas, Fox Sports. If NASCAR had not penalized and taken the playoff bid away from Austin Dillon, would you expect RFK Racing drivers to make that move to get into the playoffs?
I don't know. It's clear that we'll just keep moving the line, whatever that line is. And if we don't know where the line is, we'll just keep pushing to more and more extremes. And that's not limited to Austin. That's just the entire industry, right? I have some sympathies for all the parties involved, whether it be NASCAR or Austin, and certainly the guys that got wrecked last week. But the way the system is set up, I kind of understand it, right? So that has an effect that transcends not just the Cup Series, but on down. And it's something that I think that NASCAR felt a lot of pressure to react on, and they did. I don't know if I have an idea of whether they made the right move or wrong move. I guess time will tell, but it's an interesting situation. I'm kind of more surprised that didn't happen earlier, to be honest, in the playoff format. But maybe it's just part of a natural evolution that happens slowly over time. But with now NASCAR interjecting, I think, Bob, it's fair to say that this would just evolve to another step. I don't know what that would be, but it'll always just keep evolving until something gets stopped.
Would you expect, like, your driver, like, every driver you say has a code, but NASCAR, if they get penalized, instead of the code? Or, like, Chris Buescher said he would never do that move no matter what.
Yeah.
Would you be okay as an owner if his attitude was that?
I think there's a couple different things to unwind there, Bob. You have the culture of the driver, culture of the garage area, culture of the sport. Culture is, not just what you practice and preach, it's what you tolerate, whether that's in the sport or in anything in life. And, I think NASCAR had to decide what could be tolerated. And I think they made a good attempt at putting a line in the sand. We'll see how that sticks. But that said, we would all adapt to it. Yeah, naturally, you have to adapt to it. And, if that became the norm every week, then, I think actions would speak louder than words, and we'd all probably fall into that reality, right? So I don't think we have any intentions of getting to that being the norm every week, particularly at RFK, but you race what the rules are, and if the rules are something's okay, we're going to probably find a way to do it, right? Whether that's on the car or on the racetrack.
Jeff Lee Roy.
You said NASCAR made a good attempt at putting a line in the sand. I mean, do you know where that line is? Like if it's Martinsville, you have to win to make the Final Four. You're coming down to it. You need that spot. Are you fairly sure of what you can do and not do in that situation?
Reasonably. I think they made as good an attempt as you could make to draw a line in the sand, but humans and life evolves, right? And we'll find some other piece, right? I don't think there's a way to have permanent solutions for everything that happens in life and sports, right? So I don't know what the next thing will be. I think everybody a couple years ago got a good kick out of Ross's move, and that was certainly an evolution of the sport, right? And NASCAR made it a point to make that kind of a one and done. And I think they're trying really hard to do that here. Something else I'm sure will pop up, as it always does. And that's part actually what makes the sport fun too, is seeing what new thing is going to pop up. We might not always agree with whatever it is, but I think it's unrealistic for anyone in the industry to expect NASCAR to know everything that's going to happen before it happens. And we want them to be proactive and not reactive, but they're outnumbered significantly by people that are always trying to find new ways to beat systems. And in some cases they have to be reactive, and this is one of those cases in my mind, Jeff.